clever people, and welcome back to my review for The Space Between Us. So The Space Between Us is about a boy born on Mars, and he falls in love with this girl, and he wants to meet his dad who's back on Earth, so he, disobeys the rules, and he even though he's gonna die, he loves his girlfriend, and he wants to see his dad so much that he will sacrifice his love. It's not sappy or cliche at all. You can tell I was not anticipating this film. Trailers looked pretty bad. I like Asa Butterfield. I like Gary Oldman, but they looked really wasted in this movie. And guess what? They were. Okay, so I'll start out with the few good things I have about it. Asa Butterfield did a great job. Gary Oldman worked with what he could. The girl from A Dog's Purpose wasn't even that bad in it. She was awful in A Dog's Purpose, but she was significantly better in this. The chemistry between all the characters was really well done. You cared about all the characters, even though they were horribly written. And it was very emotional. Let's move on to the bad. Pacing was awful. The scene that was super happy followed a scene about a mother dying. And then there's a scene that's also super sad, and then it turns into a happy scene. And you're like, what is happening right now? You probably guessed it. This film was incredibly cliche. Every character is a cliche. The girl is, my parents don't love me, and no one loves me, so what is the world gonna do for me that's good? The world's an awful place. You know, it gets aggravating after a while. This film has so many things that would never happen ever. It's not that it's about people living on Mars. It's just that the people that live on Mars, they come back to Earth and they're like, hey, I can drive a car even though I've never been to Earth before. That literally happened, even though Asa Butterfield has computers and he looks up Earth 24/7 on Mars. When he sees a horse, he's like... And then 2 minutes later, he drives a car. This film is obsessed with fade transitions. Every single shot is whoa... Oh, you can still see Asa Butterfield's face, but it's fading to another shot. Aren't we clever? Cinematography in general was really boring and unnecessary. There was the stylized shots had no purpose. And when there could have been a stylized shot that would make sense, there wasn't one. I talked earlier about how the characters are like aliens. I guess Asa Butterfield is an alien, but he acts like he's never met a human before. You may say, hey, he doesn't interact with too many people. Yeah, there's a whole community up on Mars at this point. There's at least 100 people there. And he walks up to random people when he gets down to Earth and he's like, hi, how are you doing today? Ha, good to see you. Oh, what's your favorite thing about Earth? I'm fascinated with this. It's like he's met humans before. The soundtrack. Okay, Alone, the soundtrack is good. But it was awful with the movie. They played songs that had no purpose except, hey, I like that song. Good. This movie's good because I like this song. It's like Suicide Squad. Alright, so I did not like The Space Between Us, and that's why I'll give us a 3 out of 10. So reviews for Patterson, my best and worst of 2016, should be up soon. So should my Snowden Blu-ray giveaway video. So should my Lego Batman movie review. So should my John Wick Chapter 2 movie review. I have a lot of stuff to release. Alright, so that concludes my review. I'm Connor Robert, and this has been the Code Breaks. Goodbye.